How big is the Indian seed industry? What is a seed? The seed can be simply defined as a fertile, mature ovule consisting of an embryonic plant along with a store of food, all surrounded by a protective coat. The Indian Seed Act of 1966 also includes the following vegetative propagules into the definition of seeds: tubers, as in potato and tapioca; bulbs, as in garlic, onion, and related species; rhizomes, as in banana, turmeric, ginger, and so on. India's seed industry is the ninth largest among the other global competitors, the largest being the United States of America. India ranks 8th in the world seed trade, and the Indian seed market is worth more than 6,500 crore rupees, with an average per annum growth of 12 to 13%, cotton being the highest contributor. Though agricultural development in post-independence India was initiated by the establishment of the Royal Commission of Agriculture and Imperial Agricultural Institutes, efforts to give shape to India's formal seed system began during the second five-year plan period, 1956 to 61. The Maharashtra Hybrid Seeds Company Limited, MAHYCO, a private sector enterprise, was established in 1961. Public sector involvement in the seed industry on a national scale began at the beginning of the Green Revolution with the establishment of the National Seed Corporation (NSC) in 1963, which was charged with the responsibility of promoting seed industry development from production through processing, storage, and marketing, and establishing a system of quality control. The Seeds Act of 1966 and the subsequent seed rules in 1968 are regulatory in nature and mainly to ensure that seeds of notified varieties offered for sale conform to certain minimum limits of purity and germination. The National Seeds Project (NSP) was formulated in 1975. In its first phase, the State Farms Corporation of India (SFCI) and State Seeds Development Corporation (SSDCs) were mandated to provide support to NSC. In the second phase of NSP, 13 additional SSDCs were established to promote seed quality standards. In 1988, NSP's third phase focused on encouraging export-oriented horticulture industry. The Seeds Control Order of 1983 viewed to evolve a mechanism for registration of seed dealers, get regular flow of information on seed production and sales, and to ensure supply of seeds all over the country. Liberalization of the Indian economy paved the way for the entry of multinational corporations into the Indian seed sector. The Seed Bill was first introduced in 2004 to replace the existing Seed Act of 1966. The new bill aims to ensure the quality of seeds and also take care of the interest of farmers. This bill was approved by the Cabinet in 2010. Next, we shall see the structure of the Indian seed industry. The role of public sector companies is now mostly confined to certified seeds of high volume, low value segment of high yielding varieties of cereals, pulses, and cotton. National, state, and seed corporations work closely together to coordinate procurement and sales prices as well as variety demand and supply. This sector heavily depends upon basic genetic material from the institution's own resources and from the National Bureau of Plant Genetic Resources and the research and development carried out in public research institutions under the Indian Council of Agricultural Research and state agricultural universities. The private seed sector comprises some 20 or so large players, several medium companies, and a large number of small unorganized players. Easing of government regulations attracted several foreign seed companies to India. Most of them have entered through joint venture partnerships with Indian seed companies. Typically, they concentrate on crops that involve low production volume and higher margins, mostly hybrids. The Indian seed industry is represented by the National Seed Association of India (NSAI) and more recently the All India Crop Biotechnology Association AICBA, formed mostly with members from hybrid seed producers and multinationals. Public-private sector cooperation. cooperation between private sector seed companies and public research institutes under the ICAR, SAUs and the International Crop Research Institute for Semi-Arid Crops, also known as ICRISAT, supported by the Consultative Group on International Agricultural Research, CGIAR, is growing. The Directorate of Seed Certification carries out major functions like seed certification, quality control, seed testing, and training of personnel. These regulations have paved way for higher quality seed production and the rapid rise of the Indian seed industry in the global market. India has the second largest population in the world and most importantly 12% of the global cultivable land. This itself implies the necessity and huge potential for the growth of the Indian seed industry. The major factor that will decide whether India becomes a major global player in seeds is the adoption of newer seed technologies, the major technology being genetically modified crops, also known as GM. In the debate over biotech crops, differentiating fact from fiction is not easy, and the disagreement over the adoption of GM seeds is more an issue of personal choice and ethics. The success story of the adoption of BT cotton by Indian farmers in 2002 opened the eyes of farmers to the multivarious benefits of this technology. The area under BT cotton reached 7.6 million hectares in 2008-9, constituting nearly 81% of the total cotton area of India. As a result, the production also reached 4.9 million tons, making India a major exporter of cotton. Seeds, the vehicle for delivering the benefits of technology, is the most important input influencing the growth and sustainability of Indian agriculture. The Indian seed industry has contributed and continues to contribute significantly to ensure continued access to quality seed for the Indian farmers and improving their food, nutritional and livelihood security.